I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
If you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out.
Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of sissies.
All right, everyone, buckle up because we are about to set off on an amazing adventure that will only become dirtier with time. Sunny Hostin is involved in yet another major problem, and I can assure you that this one is huge, so get your popcorn ready because things are about to become very heated. The drama is this: music from the country. As if things couldn't get any crazier, Queen Carrie Underwood sued The View for defamation when the host chastised her for performing at inauguration. Joe Rogan attacked Sunny Hostin in the show for being a sensationalist circus in his once-in-a-lifetime roast. He did make it, but here's the catch. Unexpectedly, the lawsuit against the car is upending everything.
It is the show that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true.
They get so much hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean,
yeah.
it is a rabies infested.
This goes beyond politics to address a broader problem of how society handles dissenting views, particularly when they are in the public glare. Let's reminisce about what began as a straightforward statement that Carrie will be performing at the inauguration. A media frenzy, heated arguments, strong views, and even quite heated interactions have all resulted from it. Since Carrie Underwood is renowned for avoiding political battles and keeping her personal thoughts to herself, many were taken aback when she revealed that she would be playing at inauguration. Naturally, the internet did not take it well, with some followers accusing her of abandoning her after she clarified that it was about fostering love and togetherness. Carrie found herself in the center of a social media maelstrom, while others praised her for sticking to her convictions. Since many celebrities in her position might have stayed silent or caved in to pressure, here is where things become very interesting. Carrie held her ground when it seemed like everything might settle down, but the more she resisted, the worse the storm became. Things took a drastic turn at that moment.
Country music, I think
I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't do it, even though I
You
can't
would
sing.
not sing?
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
A lot of my family voted for Trump. They love the country and vote for him. I think that people make these decisions for a lot of reasons.
Okay, fine. And I would not be the person to say don't do it, because I believe in free speech and everything about it. I personally would not do it. No one's asked me, but that's another story.
I would love for you to do a roast at the Trump inauguration.
Yeah.
Okay. No one else.
In a recent episode, Joy Behar didn't mince words when she asked Carrie whether her performance was really about togetherness or if it was just a political stunt. As each panelist took sides and the argument spread to social media, where millions of people watched the fireworks and the internet was ablaze with thoughts, let me tell you that statement started a series of events that caused chaos on the set. Here's the real kicker, however. Keeping her composure, Carrie declined to take part. Instead of reacting violently or engaging in a public dispute, she let her actions to speak for her, which further fueled the feud.
Star Carrie Underwood has spent most of her career avoiding political talk, but she's set to perform at the upcoming inauguration. She said in a statement that she's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity and look to the future. And lots of her fans aren't thrilled about it, but lots of her fans are. So let's put this in perspective here. What do y'all think?
I personally hope we're moving beyond the era of politics where we want to cancel people's livelihoods because we don't like their politics. And whether it was the Dixie Chicks for criticizing George Bush, didn't agree with it then, and Carrie Underwood, if you have a problem, you register your complaint by not downloading her songs and not going to her shows.
Right.
But I also think from a business standpoint, it's not a bad decision for Carrie Underwood. 75 million people voted for Trump. Artists tend to skew left-leaning, so she's overnight going to become an icon of MAGA in the American right. She's probably going to make a lot of money off of it. So I get why she did it.
I see.
Her for her composure under pressure. Support for Carrie was shown by fans of all political persuasions, who said that they supported her freedom to make the choice even if they disagreed with it. A supporter said on Twitter, "I don't agree with her politics, but I respect her decision to sing at the inauguration." Others questioned if her choice to perform was a true betrayal of her principles and fans. But the tale doesn't stop there. Legendary country music performer John Rich defended Carrie on Twitter, describing her as a genuine artist who exhibits dignity and class in the face of hatred.
Do the spa day.
I'm not even going to tell you what I'm doing. Don't worry. I'm not telling. No, because it was always in the books. Who knew this was going to be the day that it shows? Because it's also a very interesting day, right? The 21st.
Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
And you can choose to celebrate it how you want. You can honor MLK.
I'm going to honor him and
Yep.
at the
And get a
spa.
spa treatment.
Well,
That's right.
as long as it's a free country and it holds,
Yes.
I would agree with everybody. It is a free country at the moment.
Well, yeah. But it's up to us to make sure that doesn't start to change.
Yes, right.
Well,
that's
we're trying.
Well, we're trying, yes, and it's important not to forget that we have that right. It is up to us.
Yeah.
Now, there are other people performing too, and I don't.
Even more intricate. Carrie's performance at a political event isn't the only aspect of this dispute. It's a window into a much broader issue, the growing divide in our society where politics is increasingly obstructing human interactions. This raises important questions. When does critiquing an artist turn into bullying or character assassination? And can we tell the difference between their work and their personal opinions? The tragedy also sparked a much-needed conversation on the role of the media. Because of its wide audience, The View can influence public opinion, but should they be permitted to publicly question the patriotism of a well-known individual without fear of reprisal? At what point does a critique turn into a personal attack? More than just stirring things up, Joy Behar's comments ignited a far larger conversation about the role of the media in today's polarizing society.
To be boycotted and canceled. John Rich weighed in, saying there are several top-tier country artists who support Trump, and I wish they'd finally have the balls to come forward and be counted. Ain't nothing outlaw about keeping your mouth shut to appease the record label. Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of sissy boys.
I think so, but then you pushed her and she said, yeah, I guess I am.
Well, I said to her, do you believe that women should make the same amount of money as men? Well, I guess I am a feminist.
Yeah, and she said, I guess I am a feminist. So I think people feel pretty strongly about it. I think art is art, and you have a right to perform where you want to perform. I agree with you, Joy. I can't sing a lick, but I certainly, and I have not been asked, but if I were asked, it would be a hard no.
Well, they wouldn't ask me, so I have no.
Right, yeah.
They're not asking any of
All over social media, and the repercussions from this episode has been nothing short of spectacular, as you would expect. On TikToks, controversial conversations, and viral tweets, the contrast between the joy and the car's serene performance was captured in one meme. Grace Under Fire versus Unfiltered Rage was the title for Behar's caustic remarks. Others who see Carrie's behaviors as a political statement and others who think they are dignified clearly vary from one another. On the one hand, Carrie's admirers have united behind her, applauding her for refusing to let the drama change her course and congratulating her for being calm and resilient in the face of severe criticism. An increasing number of individuals in this center are fed up with the fury and are demanding change. They are imploring everyone to stop making every disagreement into a point of contention. The Viewpoint's detractors have demanded responsibility, claiming the program promotes divisiveness instead of fruitful discussion. It was wonderfully captured in one tweet. Why do we keep turning everything into a battleground when it's just music? What can we infer from this whole situation? Regardless of your political stance, Carrie Underwood's choice to sing at inauguration has sparked a lot of controversy, but it's also drawing attention to something far more important. Having the guts to stay by your beliefs even when they're unpopular takes fortitude. Furthermore, this position raises important questions about the influence of the media on public opinion. The major debate is whether talk shows like The View have gone too far in personalizing and criticizing well-known figures, even if they are allowed to express their thoughts. What does it say about the state of the media today? What you think? Was Carrie Underwood's performance at Trump's inauguration suitable, or do you agree with the criticism? Do you think the media should be held accountable for creating divide, or do you think this is just a ploy? Please remember to use the like button and leave your thoughts in the space provided for comments below before leaving. Register and activate that alert. For all the most juicy updates on Belle, this story is far from over, and we will keep you informed at every turn. So what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to Daily Finder.